When she's about to cheat, she does these things. Welcome, gentlemen, to another episode. Good to have you here, though not really, because if you're watching this, there's a good chance you're already questioning whether your partner is being faithful. Let this video serve as a guide to confirm whether she's staying true or if she's actually cheating. Now, I'll be sharing some signs to watch for just before she cheats. As the title suggests, when she's about to cheat, these are the things she does. Welcome back. My name is Jessie, and this is my YouTube channel dedicated to offering relationship advice to men. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I assure you there's plenty more content like this coming your way. This video is proudly sponsored by Passion Air, the best airline for quick and affordable travel between cities in the country. They've got you covered. Additionally, this episode is brought to you by True Green Foods, a healthier alternative to many of the meals we regularly consume that may not be the best for us. Check them out. They'll be more than happy to arrange deliveries, no matter where you are. Now that we've covered that, let's get right into why we're here today. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, when she's about to cheat, these are the things she does. Number 1, there are unexplained periods where she's simply unavailable. She struggles to provide a valid explanation about where she's been, why her phone was off, or why she was unreachable. Excuses keep piling up, and none of them add up. Let me tell you this. If you're dating a woman who becomes unreachable at specific times, and you start noticing a pattern, where no matter how hard you try, you just can't get through to her, it's a red flag. And if her explanations are always vague or random, then unfortunately someone else is likely occupying her time while you're desperately trying to reach her. She may deny it, but listen closely. If she hasn't started cheating yet, she's on the verge of doing so. I always tell men, and really people in general, when you truly care about someone, you make a conscious effort to be available for them. Now, I'm not saying you have to be reachable 24/7, but that person should be a priority in your life. Yes, there may be occasional situations like work commitments where you can't pick up your phone, but if this unavailability always seems to happen at odd hours, say every Wednesday from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., and the excuses make no sense, you shouldn't fall for that lie. One of the biggest red flags of a cheater is a consistent pattern of being unavailable over time while failing to provide reasonable explanations for it. Number 2, she frequently brings up a new person. Suddenly, there's someone new in her life. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not jumping to conclusions or suggesting that every time your girlfriend mentions a guy's name, she's sleeping with him. That's not what I'm saying. However, if this individual's name keeps coming up and they're spending an unusual amount of time together, that's something to pay attention to. Of course, she's allowed to have friends, but when their time together begins interfering with your relationship and you've raised concerns about it, only for her to dismiss them, then you have a serious issue on your hands. If she refuses to cut back on that relationship despite your discomfort, trust me, if she hasn't cheated yet, she's heading in that direction soon. Why? Because you're the one dating her, and if she genuinely values your relationship, she should be willing to adjust her priorities. I'm not saying she has to abandon all her friends. However, if your significant other is upset about a particular person in your life and you're serious about your relationship, you should be willing to let that person go. It's not something you should do lightly, but if the relationship is important to you, it's necessary. It won't be easy, but it's something that must be done to protect and sustain your relationship for the long haul. And if she refuses to make that sacrifice, it's a clear indication that she doesn't value the relationship as much as you do. That's why she's comfortable creating ongoing tension by continuing to spend time with someone who makes you uneasy. This is a major sign of cheating. And remember, cheating isn't just about being physically involved with someone. It can also be emotional or mental. She may already be emotionally invested in this guy, whether it's because he has a nicer car, treats her differently, or offers something she feels is lacking. But here's the thing. If she doesn't want you, then why is she still in that relationship? All right, let's not get too worked up today, shall we? Moving on to number 3. Another key sign that your girl is about to cheat is when you're not allowed to call her around specific people. There's this one particular friend who is so important that whenever she's with him, you can't reach her. She won't answer your calls. Or if she does, she'll rudely say, I'll call you back. She won't even wait for you to say, oh, babe, I really need to talk. Instead, it's just, I'll call you back. And she hangs up. How disrespectful. I mean, come on, this isn't complicated. Every single time she's with this guy, she avoids your calls. She's even bold enough to tell you, oh, I'm with X and I can't talk right now. Listen, I get it. Maybe X is helping her with something. Let's assume it's innocent. And at that exact moment, she's really occupied. She can't take your call. One would think that before she leaves his presence, she would have the decency to return your call. But no, she'll wait until X has dropped her off, she's finally home, settled in bed, and then she'll call you back. It's not just a one-time thing. It's not the second time. It's not even the third time. This is something that keeps happening repeatedly. And some women are so bad at hiding it that she'll even tell you, oh, when I answer your call in X's presence, it makes him jealous. What? Excuse me? You're the boyfriend, but when you call and the other guy is there, he gets jealous? What more proof do you need? This clearly tells you, oh my God, she's sleeping with this guy. She is definitely cheating on you with him. Why would he even be jealous if he's just a regular friend? And if she's with him and she's choosing to ignore your calls, something is definitely off, like unbelievable. And yet, some of you are sitting there accepting such nonsense. Don't do it, my brother. If you want peace of mind and growth, that relationship isn't for you. Number 4, if she has started using his personal belongings, let me explain. So there's this guy, let's give him a name, shall we? Let's say Jack is this other guy creating problems in your relationship. You've talked about him because she's known Jack for a long time. He's been a friend even before you came into the picture. And ever since you both started dating, he's been an issue. And now she started using his personal things. You visit her one day and she's wearing Jack's hoodie. Another time, you go over and Jack's car is parked in her driveway. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, Jack said I should test drive it, so I brought it home. Jack doesn't have any other friends to test drive his car? No other friends to lend a hoodie to but her? And you're just sitting there accepting this ridiculous excuse. Why is she using another man's personal belongings? It would be one thing if she had them before you got together. But really, unless it was a birthday gift, and even then, what kind of man gifts his female friend a worn hoodie instead of buying a new one? That makes no sense. But here she is, wearing his hoodie, maybe even his boxers, while you're sitting there hoping she's being faithful. She's already cheating. And if you needed a video like this to make you realise it, then now you know. Do yourself a favour. Leave her, because she is absolutely not worth your time, your energy, your love, or your money. Not at all. Find a woman who will value and respect you the way you deserve. Number 5, she won't sacrifice their friendship for your relationship. For me, this is obvious. If I were in your shoes, to be honest, I'm not someone who typically gives ultimatums, but sometimes, like in this case, it's necessary. Unless, of course, this girl you're with doesn't see a future with you or doesn't believe your relationship is serious, then that's the only reason she'll keep entertaining a guy who is a constant problem. She would rather hold on to a friendship that is making your relationship miserable than prioritize a peaceful and loving bond with you. She refuses to let go of this guy, even though it's hurting you over and over again. To the point where she's even threatening to break up with you just because you brought up his name. From my perspective, that's as low as it gets. It's the absolute lowest. I don't care how you view it or interpret it. I believe that when you reach this stage, you've truly hit rock bottom. There's nothing left, absolutely nothing. She's either cheating on you or on the verge of doing so, and your role in her life holds no significance. Number 6 is deception. Yes, deception. Naturally, if she's about to cheat, deception will be at the forefront. She will never be truthful about her whereabouts, activities, where she has been, or when she will return. It's always one story after another, after another. She has become an expert storyteller, weaving endless lies to mislead you. She's employing deception so skillfully. She's clouding your vision and making you believe every word without question. If you sense dishonesty, I suggest taking time to truly investigate. What's really happening here? Why is she suddenly so unavailable? Why is she acting suspiciously? Ask those crucial questions. Find your own answers. And when you finally uncover that she has indeed been deceiving you the entire time regarding your relationship, it's time to end things. She's either already cheating or about to. I dislike making videos like this because it stirs up so much passion in me. I don't have personal experience with this, but when I hear about what people go through and how others get away with such things, it frustrates me, it pains me, and I just feel the need to vent. Anyway, I'll stop here for today. My name is Jessie. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.